Hey guys, welcome back to another day of Tales of Foundation Repair. This morning we are in 2000 Industries. We're just buying our round bottoms, our transitions, because today we're gonna be installing 9 hybrid piers in Richardson, Texas. Richardson, Texas usually have very rocky soils. We can find the bedrock really probably like as soon as we start digging, so a steel pipe is necessary so we can penetrate through that. Concrete piers, they wouldn't really go not even a foot deep, so with a steel pipe at least we can reach probably like 3-4 feet deep. And like I said, this is deep enough because the bedrock is just too shallow. But of course the guys are at the job site right now. They're already digging and I'm just getting the materials, so as soon as I get to the job site we'll see the progress. This is the house we're gonna be fixing today. The repair is gonna be on the back of the house and the garage. So the customer purchased this home about 3 years ago more or less, and the elevations are actually pretty good. There are just a few signs of structural distress on the areas we're going to fix. An engineer came here, did an evaluation, and he offered the customer to install the piers just as a preventive measure to avoid the foundation from failing. So that's what we're doing. We're installing piers to prevent the house to continue settle down. So the guys have a lot of progress. They already do 3 on the garage, and they're here, so 5, and they're just starting with 1 more. So we have to do 9 piers total. So the excavation is almost done, maybe like in an hour and a half. And we're just gonna start pressing the piers to see how deep they go. So after that we can just check the level, see if we need to lift even a little bit, and then just shim. So we're just unloading the material from the trailer. We're gonna try first with 10 pipes on each hole and see if that's sufficient. Of course we need to reach about 2000 psi. Here on this house we're not gonna have any refusal before hitting the bedrock because the foundation is really well built. Usually when we get refusal before the 10,000 psi, it's as I shown in other videos, because the structure is too light. The concrete is not heavy enough because the foundation is not that thick, so that's why that happens. But in this case we have a really good foundation, so we're gonna be able to go as deep as the bedrock. See, the soil in here is kinda like rocky. It looks like a little like flagstone. Here, the foundation, you can see we have a 1-story house. So it's a 1-story house, and we have about 3 feet of concrete. So this is gonna allow us to penetrate through hard soils until we reach really stable layers of soil. So we are unloading the trailer on the back alley. We have to unload most of the material right now so I can move the truck. We don't want to block the way. But of course this is gonna be fast. Okay, now I'm just gonna start installing the piers. We have everything here next to the hole, and let's see how far down the piers go. Okay, so far we pushed like 5 pipes into the soil. We're reaching about 6,000 psi. So we're gonna transition into the concrete, and it should only take 1 to 2 cylinders, no more than that. This is our transition. We're gonna put it on top of the steel pipe. So this goes on top. It interlocks inside the pipe, and then we're just gonna put the cylinder here. We have the cylinder on top of the steel pier, and we're just gonna set up the bottle ram, and we're gonna push it down. Okay guys, so we are at 10,000 psi now. As you could watch on those clips, the gauge just went all the way up. we were able just to set up one of the cylinders and five pipes. So this pier in total is 6 feet deep. But like I said, this is normal in this area because the bedrock is too shallow. So the house is going up and the pressure is all the way to the top. See, like we can't go any further down. And we're gonna see the refusal now. See the house just sitting here. Like I said, we have like 3 feet of concrete, and so this pier is ready. We're just gonna finish that one as well. We have to make sure that it goes to 10,000 psi, and we have like 3 piers installed so far. Okay, so we have our cylinder on top of the pipe, and we're gonna drive it into the bedrock. Okay guys, so these piers are ready. As you can see here on this video, when we hit the bedrock, the pressure goes instantly all the way up, versus when you slowly reach it, like on the other house, where like the previous video, where the building started lifting like around 4,000 to 6,000 psi. That was because the building was not heavy enough. But in this case, we know we're really reaching like bedrock, because like I explained, instead of penetrating, even slowly penetrating into the soil, it just hits and then the pressure goes all the way to the top, and we can't push it any further because then the house is just gonna go up more and more. Now we did this, we did the same on the 2 steel pipes, so we have a dual pier. We did that because this is a corner, so the corner usually is easier to go up to achieve refusal, so we're just making sure that we don't have any problems. It's always better to do something, to overdo something like this, installing the 2 piers. Even that one should be sufficient. We're setting up 2 because the piers were just about like 8 to 9 feet deep, so because of that, it's better for us to do this rather than having to come back to do adjustments. So Micah just finished installing the piers over there. Then here the guys are just finishing that one, and that one. Micah just started another one in there that we're missing, and I finished installing this pier, so we're gonna just move into this one, and like I say, hopefully we can finish somewhere around noon. And we just finished another pier. We're just waiting for these guys to finish. Okay guys, so we have the bottle jacks set up on place, and we just have to lift about ½ inch, so then we can just support the rest of the piers, trim them up, and then finish the work. We have the left pipe, the left pier shimmed. Now we're gonna lower the bottle jack so we can shim the second column. So we remove our bottle jack and we're gonna shim the next pier. And that's it. This is how the finished piers look like. And here guys, we already lift a little bit in here. We're gonna check the elevation in the garage, make sure the level is good, and then after that we're just gonna shim these piers and start covering all of the holes. So here by the garage, what we need to do is make sure that this area, this corner, is the same level as this one. I mean, this side must be the same level as here. We're not doing any repairing here. The piers are here. The elevation shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, these piers were recommended more for support and stabilization. There was a few signs of movement. So the goal is to make sure that the foundation will remain stable. They just purchased the house and they don't want to have to deal with foundation problems down the road. So yeah, we did it. We achieved the same level on this side, 0.1 of difference versus this side over here. So 0.1, we're talking about more or less about a tenth of inch, so it's pretty much nothing. See, we have 0. Now the reason we measure from side to side, like horizontally, is because the back of the garage always gonna be higher. The garage always is built with a slope towards the door, so any water spill or anything can run to the exit. So here you can see this is 1.2 higher, so this means that we have an inch of drop from here all the way there. but that's fine. That's the way it should be. Normally the drop is around 1 to 2 inches of drop. So now that we verified the levels, the next step is just to finish shimming the piers, and we're gonna just start covering the holes, cleaning the working area. The good thing is that the soil is kind of hard. It's not the regular expansive clay soil that we usually have to work with. Like I said here, the bedrock is just like 4 to 7 feet deep. The steel pipes are helping us to penetrate into the rock and secure the piers right there, make sure they won't settle any further, and then that's why we're installing hybrid piers. Now, the concrete pier, the problem in this type of soil is that they will achieve refusal too soon, and at the same time, because the bedrock is pretty much there, when we have that much pressure on top of the concrete cylinder, they usually can explode. So the steel pipe is always a better option in this type of soils. Okay guys, so we have most of the piers shim already, and we're just covering the holes right now. We already backfilled the hole right there. We're almost halfway with this one. We have to clean all the debris and the trash and everything. So then we're gonna, after we finish covering all of the holes on that side of the house, we have to patch the concrete here and on the patio. Right now we just had lunch, so we're almost done, maybe a couple hours more. We're almost done, maybe like another hour. We're just shimming all the piers, covering everything. We just have 3 more holes to shim and cover, and we'll be all done. It's getting really hot right now. It's not that late. It's probably like 12 p.m. more or less, and it's getting really hot. Right now we are almost 100 degrees. So we put water into the holes and we pack it down. As you can see, a lot goes down. We're almost done with the work. We're pretty much on the final steps. We're just backfilling the last of the holes and cleaning everything. We also need to grade the soil and spread the excess of soil on the areas where it's needed around the yard. But it's almost done. These holes are ready to be patched, so we're gonna start mixing the concrete so we can cover them. Same here by the garage. It's almost done. We still need to pick up all of our tools. The concrete here is also ready to be patched. Okay guys, so look, this is where we put all the extra dirt. The homeowner had this grilling here, but it was like uneven. There was a big slope, so with the excess of dirt, after we did the foundation work, we grade and level this area, and now it looks better because it's all even. We're also just finishing up. We're cleaning everything. We're loading all of our tools into the trucks and the trailer, and Wahama is finishing with the concrete. He's finishing the patches. So I'll show you the finished product as soon as we clean up everything and we load up our trucks, so it will look like we were never here. We just finished the work and these are the results. Everything is backfill, everything is put together. So this is our working area. It's all clean now. The soil has been graded, the piers are installed, and the house is now secure. Okay guys, so we're all done with the work. The customer is super happy. This is not the first time that they hire us. We have done about five properties for them. They really trust us and like our services. They know that once we do a house, it's very unlikely that it will have any problems, and also that we stay around. So if there's any issue with our work, we always come back. But yeah, so it's all done. They're happy, and the engineer is just gonna come here on Tuesday to do the final inspection. That's it. The guys are leaving. We're ready for the next job on Monday.